2 Chronicles 20. It came to pass after this also, that the children of Moab, and the children of Ammon, and with them other beside the Ammonites, came against Jehoshaphat to battle. Then there came some that told Jehoshaphat, saying, There cometh a great multitude against thee from beyond the sea, on this side Syria, and, behold, they be in Hazazon Tamar, which is in En-gedi. And Jehoshaphat feared, and set himself to seek Yahuwah, and proclaimed the fast throughout all Yehudah. And Yehudah gathered themselves together to ask help of Yahuwah. Even out of all the cities of Yehudah, they came to seek Yahuwah. And Jehoshaphat stood in the congregation of Yehudah and Yerushalayim, in the house of Yahuwah, before the new court, and said, O Yahuwah Elohim of our fathers, art not thou Elohim in heaven? And rulest not thou over all the kingdoms of the heathen? And in thine hand is there not power and might, so that none is able to withstand thee? Art not thou our Elohim, who didst drive out the inhabitants of this land before thy people Yasharel, and gavest it to the seed of Abraham thy friend forever? And they dwelt therein, and have built thee a sanctuary therein for thy name, saying, If, when evil cometh upon us, as the sword, judgment, or pestilence, or famine, we stand before this house, and in thy presence, for thy name is in this house, and cry unto thee in our affliction, then thou wilt hear and help. And now, behold, the children of Ammon, and Moab, and Mount Seir, whom thou wouldest not let Yasharel invade, when they came out of the land of Egypt, but they turned from them, and destroyed them not. Behold, I say, how they reward us, to come to cast us out of thy possession, which thou hast given us to inherit. O our Elohim, wilt thou not judge them? For we have no might against this great company that cometh against us, neither know we what to do, but our eyes are upon thee. And all Yehudah stood before Yahuwah with their little ones, their wives, and their children. Then upon Yahaziel, the son of Zechariah, the son of Benaiah, the son of Yael, the son of Mattaniah, a Levite of the sons of Asaph, came the Ruach of Yahuwah in the midst of the congregation. And he said, Hearken ye, all Yehudah, and ye inhabitants of Yerushalayim, and thou King Jehoshaphat. Thus saith Yahuwah unto you, Be not afraid nor dismayed by reason of this great multitude, for the battle is not yours, but Elohim's. Tomorrow go ye down against them. Behold, they come up by the cliff of Ziz, and ye shall find them at the end of the brook, before the wilderness of Yeruel. Ye shall not need to fight in this battle. Set yourselves, stand ye still, and see the salvation of Yahuwah with you. O Yehudah and Yerushalayim, fear not, nor be dismayed. Tomorrow go out against them, for Yahuwah will be with you. And Jehoshaphat bowed his head with his face to the ground, and all Yehudah and the inhabitants of Yerushalayim fell before Yahuwah, worshiping Yahuwah. And the Levites of the children of the Kohathites and of the children of the Korhites stood up to praise Yahuwah Elohim of Yasharel with a loud voice on high. And they rose early in the morning and went forth into the wilderness of Tekoa. And as they went forth, Jehoshaphat stood and said, Hear me, O Yehudah, and ye inhabitants of Yerushalayim. Believe in Yahuwah your Elohim, so shall ye be established. Believe his prophets, so shall ye prosper. And when he had consulted with the people, he appointed singers unto Yahuwah, and that should praise the beauty of holiness, as they went out before the army, and to say, Praise Yahuwah, for his mercy endureth forever. And when they began to sing and to praise, Yahuwah set ambushment against the children of Ammon, Moab, and Mount Seir, which were come against Yehudah, and they were smitten. For the children of Ammon and Moab stood up against the inhabitants of Mount Seir, utterly to slay and destroy them. And when they had made an end of the inhabitants of Seir, everyone helped to destroy another. And when Yehuda came toward the watchtower in the wilderness, they looked unto the multitude, and, behold, they were dead bodies fallen to the earth, and none escaped. And when Jehoshaphat and his people came to take away the spoil of them, they found among them in abundance both riches with the dead bodies and precious jewels, which they stripped off for themselves, more than they could carry away. And they were 3 days in gathering of the spoil, it was so much. And on the 4th day they assembled themselves in the valley of Berekah, for there they blessed Yahuwah. Therefore the name of the same place was called the valley of Berekah unto this day. Then they returned, every man of Yehuda and Yerushalayim, and Jehoshaphat in the forefront of them, to go again to Yerushalayim with joy, for Yahuwah had made them to rejoice over their enemies. And they came to Yerushalayim with psalteries and harps and trumpets unto the house of Yahuwah. And the fear of Elohim was on all the kingdoms of those countries, when they had heard that Yahuwah fought against the enemies of Yasharel. So the realm of Jehoshaphat was quiet, for his Elohim gave him rest round about. And Jehoshaphat reigned over Yehuda. He was 35 years old when he began to reign. And he reigned 25 years in Yerushalayim. And his mother's name was Azubah, the daughter of Shilhi. And he walked in the way of Asa his father, and departed not from it, doing that which was right in the sight of Yahuwah. Howbeit, the high places were not taken away, for as yet the people had not prepared their hearts unto the Elohim of their fathers. Now the rest of the acts of Jehoshaphat, first and last, behold, they are written in the book of Yehu, the son of Hanani, who is mentioned in the book of the kings of Yasharel. And after this did Jehoshaphat, king of Yehuda, join himself with Ahaziyahu, king of Yasharel, who did very wickedly. And he joined himself with him to make ships to go to Tarshish. And they made the ships in Ezion-Geber. Then Eleazar, the son of Dodavah of Marishah, prophesied against Jehoshaphat, saying, Because thou hast joined thyself with Ahaziyahu, Yahuwah hath broken thy works. And the ships were broken, that they were not able to go to Tarshish.